Certainly a tragic situation, Don. As you can imagine, the people here in Smith Mountain Lake are shocked to hear about the news of a TV news crew gunned down in a live shot this week. Yeah, Jack, the anticipation is building here out on Charleston's East End as the President of the United States is scheduled to speak here at the Roosevelt Center. As you can see right now, it's pretty quiet in the area, but some people are starting to gather out here in front of this house. The President's motorcade just arriving right here behind me. As you can see, a lot of excitement from the people here along these rows of houses. President Obama is going to be speaking here in front of a group of local leaders, community leaders, state leaders. Really exciting night here for West Virginia Democrats as they're gathering for the Jefferson Jackson annual dinner at the Charleston Civic Center. On that stage behind me there, former President Bill Clinton will be addressing the audience, of course, talking about growing the Democratic Party. Tammy, as you can see, this sign behind me is only showing just part of the story. People are now coming out defending those who they say can't defend themselves. Jack, the Don Blankenship criminal trial continued today with testimony from yesterday's third witness, Larry Adams. Don, the jury continued to hear testimony today from former Performance Coal president Chris Blanchard. The defense cross-examined him on a number of exhibits, trying to prove that there was no conspiracy to violate mining safety standards. That's some breaking news. We have reached a verdict here in the Don Blankenship criminal trial. Don Blankenship was found guilty on the first charge of conspiracy. What do you think when you're watching this?
Well, shouldn't be here in Beckley, West Virginia.
Despite how badly the man was beaten in that video, he is expected to be okay. And watching cat videos may seem like a waste of time or an unserious topic, but researchers say it might actually be good for you. They're the voices you know, but maybe not the faces you see. The radio DJs of southern West Virginia. And when you're listening in, these people are entertaining and informative companions taking you through the tunes. Now here's a look at the faces behind the mic.
Diamond rings and old bar stools.
Groovy 94.1, Mick and the boys.
Today's your music 103CIR, 103CR.com.
It's the yearly show with Rick and Lola.
They have the voices you know, but the faces you don't. And whether it's driving to work or home from work, they're right there with you.
105.9 WTNJ. Hey, it's Big Ugly.
That's the big voice of Big Ugly, morning DJ and program director of My 105 WTNJ.
People go, do you do some kind of speed drink or take some kind of medication for it? And honestly, I don't. I come in, I get up about 2:45 every morning.
And he's been making the mornings ugly for years.
Talking to thousands of people that's listening to the radio station. I'm being a part of their day. I'm being a part of their routine to get their kids to school, to get their husbands and wives getting themselves to work, what have you.
Dave is just one of the many radio personalities that you don't get to see working behind the mic.
Today's hit music.
Certainly one of the loudest personalities is WCIR's Kathy St. John. You have such a loud voice. Come on.
I do have a loud voice, and that's because I'm hard of hearing after 23 years of wearing headphones every day. I have a message for the kids out there. Turn the headphones down.
He flew a banner over the festival.
And one of the smoothest baritone voices is Groovy, 94.1's Ted Morrow.
I'm going to take the humble approach and say I'm blessed with a decent set of pipes, but as far as the best, no, I don't think so.
Ted, like all the DJs at Southern Communications, does most of the work alone.
We do a little bit of everything. We're scheduling music. We're dealing with production, with promotions.
I'm telling you, I'm feeling like Santa Claus. It's not just because I'm fat and I got a beard.
WBNSTV.com.
But unlike the other DJs, a unique show is put together on 103 CIR in the mornings. Rick is at the station, but co-host and wife Lola
Bit of a chance of rain later on.
is at home.
She has a disability. She was diagnosed with Down syndrome at birth. Go.
Lola watches over the morning duo's little daughter Belle while doing the show via Skype.
She kind of commandeers my spot.
She's a bigger star than we are, man. People don't care about us.
Rick, what's it like being married to your co-host?
You know, we get to, people tell us that they love to hear us bicker. And they think that it's all made up, but we bicker. You know, I mean, this is kind of you know, therapy for us.
I get that question a lot. I really do. A lot of people are like, I can never survive, you know, working with my husband. I'd probably end up, you know, getting a divorce or something like that. We actually do a lot better when we're together.
Like many jobs, working as a radio DJ isn't easy. But ask any of these disc jockeys, and they say they wouldn't trade it for the world.
I appreciate Southern West Virginia welcoming me into their homes, their cars, their offices, and let's rock and roll.